All right, what's going on, y'all? So we got another classic for you today. We got a 1969 Oldsmobile Cutlass convertible. Everybody go crazy over these, one of our more popular cars. If this is your first time here, we take you all around the car, exterior, interior, lift it on the rack so you can see underneath, and then take it on a test drive. Something that you don't see or you want to know more about, call us at 256-801-4409. Obviously, everything can't be shown in the video, so just give us a call. So this 69 is one of our project vehicles. What that means is this car itself, it needs some paint and body work. It runs, it drives, and it stops, but it does need some paint and body. And as you can see by our shop, not only are we somewhat full, but I got 4 cars at paint right now that I'm probably not gonna see until February. So we get cars in that we're not gonna send to paint, we're gonna sell them as they are. We list them as project, and we try to let you guys know what's going on with them. So 69 Cutlass, let's go ahead and get into it. As you can see, she's red. Windshield is solid, no cracks, no rock chips. The top does work, you'll see that later on in the video. All the trim is intact on the car, but like I said, you are gonna see some spots. Going around this rear, let me get around this post, sorry. Looking at the rear quarter, we don't have any waves or dents, but again, you do have a lot of imperfections here throughout the paint. And don't get me wrong, you can get this and just drive it for the summer if that's all you've been looking for, is getting into a classic. But our project vehicles are normally geared towards people that are looking for a specific car to build. So instead of spinning normally convertible Cutlasses, like we got a red and black one over there on the rack, and we got a red one we're doing new interior on, they're normally in that 35 to 40 range. So like I said, this one is going to be about 10 to 15 cheaper, leaving you room to go ahead and make it your own. Front bumper intact, not in bad condition. Looking down the driver's side, rear quarter panel, not a bunch of waves or dents there. It's going to keep on moving down. Again, I'm already telling you it needs paint and body, so I can't point out every single individual scratch, but and the dash looks pretty good too. We'll check it out on the interior, but I can see it through the glass. So front bumper looks solid. It actually looks like it might just need a polish, and that's it. I don't think it needs to be re-chromed. Grill looks good. We're not missing any slats. There we go. It's a 350 car, nothing crazy. Looks like it's been a new booster put on, but everything else looks stock under here. Non-AC vehicle, and that's about it. Nothing special going on. Grab the keys and pop this trunk. Trunk's got some extra parts that we left in here, spare. There's the AC compressor. From our experience, from previous owner, the compressor was locked up and they just pulled it off. I'm gonna be honest, we didn't mess with it, so we left it alone, but we left it in the car so you'll at least know. And then making this super dope, which this is completely up to you. Normally when you are doing a any build, and this is me personally doing all the builds that I've done, do your wiring harness. So many people cheap out on that. They just decide not to do it. Do a new wiring harness. You got to think, you know, you got these wires in this car that's been in there for 50 years. This is a almost 60. So almost 60-year-old car. You got original wire. Ain't nothing but plastic, so you don't know the amount of moisture, rats, or anything. And when people cars end up burning down, you see it on social media. It's almost always 2 things. It's some type of wiring, normally from sounds, but some type of wiring, or it's them glass fuel filters, just in my personal experience. Do your wiring harness. We already got one included in the car. Makes it easier for you. Checking out the interior. Interior's in pretty solid condition. Don't get me wrong, on A bodies, it's super easy to redo. Door panels, seat covers, carpet. I mean, you probably won't even spend $1,500. So super easy to redo, but I do think this one can be enjoyed as it is. Passenger seat has no rips or tears. Bucket seats is always dope. It makes it easy for you to do a console shifter if that's what you want. Rear seat, we don't have any rips or tears. It looks like they had some speakers put in the little door panels. Again, the dash looks good. No cracking, no warping. Those are things that do cost money in a little bit of time. So let me get on over here to the driver's side. The driver's side seat does have some tears. So there we go. Again, these seat covers, they're super easy to do. I recommend you do them yourself. You can always pay somebody at an interior shop if you're going custom. But I promise you, YouTube is your friend. This whole interior you can knock out in a weekend. Let me hop in. No seatbelt. You can tell somebody has started the process on here and just stopped. Mileage reads 87,323. Give her some gas. Let her warm up. These Cutlass gauges are notorious for not reading accurately. Like the fuel gauge, you can see it's reading all the way over to the hot light. So it's just normal. No lights on as of right now. Headlights are on. I can see them off the car in front of me. Wipers are working. Non-AC, so we don't have to worry about that. Radio does work. And the top does work. We'll show that later on in the video. And manual, everything else. So let's take this for a quick little drive. This video is going to be on YouTube before it goes live on the social media. But social media, hopefully I'm planning for about 12 today, but we'll see. I'm doing 3 cars. It's going to be this one. We got a 72 hardtop Cutlass, and I got a 91 Brougham. So we're gonna run all 3 of those together at the same time, trying to have these videos up. All right, speedometer is coming up. Alignment actually feels solid, surprisingly. Hands off, she's driving straight. Brakes, no pull, hands off the wheel. Oh, my bad. I ain't checked these turn signals. Left turn signal showing. Right turn signal showing. I don't know if it's going to show in the dash or not. So far, no issue. That first shift was smooth. Apologize for the shakiness. I had my hand resting on the dash. Pretty smooth. Don't hear anything wild. No random ticking. Glass is not rattling in the doors. So, no issues there. Motor actually sounds pretty good. That exhaust will kind of open her up just a little bit, but me personally, I go through all my stuff anyway, so you probably need to go through this motor, get it resealed, cleaned up, maybe drop a cam in there, and you'll have a nice little 350. Like I said, she's relatively quiet though. I'm not hearing anything weird. Suspension feels solid. I'm assuming it's all stock. I'm not bouncing all over the road, not overly firm. So let me get her back on the rack and we'll check out underneath. All right, y'all, we got the Cutlass on the rack. Rear bumper looks pretty solid. Couple little dents here and there, but no rust or pitting. Underneath, no signs of leaks from the gas tank. Trunk pans, frame extensions look solid. Got your normal surface rust and dirt, nothing crazy. Aftermarket shocks. Let me go down this passenger side. Frame's pretty straight. Floors have been redone. I can tell by the rivets. They dropped the pan in from the top, so this is solid, but they did drop a pan in from the top. And same thing on the driver's side. Drop the frame in from the top instead of cutting it out and welding. So if you wanted to clean that up, you know, that'd be something to do, but pans are solid. They're just not done correctly. Frame still straight. Just came off the test drive. Oil pan and trans pan is clean. Disc brakes up in the front have recently been redone. I can tell by the hardware. And let me turn around. Other than that, she's about what you expect underneath. Front bumper is what I thought it was. A polish will take care of most of that. Didn't have any bubbling or pitting. Rolling around. What are these? 14s. Where's the date code? 67, 97, 720. So 5 years. Probably gonna need new tires. Underneath, we already know you need paint and body, but not seeing any pieces missing or anything, so that's always a benefit. So I'm gonna drop her down and we're gonna check out this top. All right, like I always tell you guys, start your cars when you put the top up. Tops take a whole lot of battery, so go ahead and let this up. Pretty good speed. No light coming through, so should be no holes or rips. We'll see. I knew that was gonna catch me, but oh well. Black vinyl top, no rips, no tears. Plastic. Let me get on the other side. There we go. So if you guys are interested, give us a call, 256-801-4409.